I would say what's most alive for me right now is when communities and organizations and teams working together. There's often um, difficulties with trust, and then a fair amount of undercurrents of things that people are not sure what they can talk about, how they can bring those forward. Is there the container to hold those? So I think that's a huge issue. How do you kind of build enough trust in a container that these things can be voiced without getting kind of stuck in the negative and the challenge? Like, can they be voiced and worked through in a productive way of how do we solve this together? So how do you really get that basis of trust and positive orientation of we can step into this and there's a way and we can do it. And um, so I think that's a big challenge for teams and communities.
What I notice is a lot of cynicism in the world right now around, I think, can issues that are important to people, actually be addressed, or do they feel like they're they're stuck with pat answers, um, or that they have to just let go of certain things that they want to reach for? What do you think is going on there for people?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. So I think that the world around us and what we're seeing in the news and social media and so on is very polarized, right? It's very based on mistrust and debate and opposition. So we're kind of swimming in that sea. So we don't have a lot of models of the people on our TV screens and social media screens sitting down and kind of saying, well, maybe you have a point. Can you tell me more about that? Let's explore. Maybe we can find a mutually win-win situation solution here. So we don't see that around us. We see the opposite. So we're very much, I think, in a sea of mistrust and polarization. So it's not encouraging for us to think, well, there's ways we can sit down with our teams and our communities and work this through. So I think that's one aspect. So then it's easy to get kind of cynical, basically. Um, so it would be really great if we could have more models and demonstrations of this kind of um, more trust based and dialogue based work.